You guys freaking crack me up. Shark danger. I can't believe how many of you commented shark danger. I was not expecting that. I was expecting maybe two of you would be like, hee hee, shark danger, but it's like, felt like it was everyone. And what's so great is that I recognize all your guys' handles at this point. Most of you commenting, I'm like, oh yeah, I know who you are. I've read other comments from you before. So that was nice. Kind of made my morning or my afternoon today. Also, I'm going to try to not post-stabilize this one because I guess the YouTube one was, YouTube app stabilized this without my consent. I was trying to think of a funny thing to say, but I decided not to say anything. I may have not been able to think of anything. Also, there's that. So yeah, it might be a little bit shaky, but I'm gonna try to do my best to just not shake it as much. My mom hates it whenever I'm Skyping with her and I'm not using my webcam, which has been glitching out lately for whatever reason. So I'm on my phone or iPad and I shake it around a lot and she just gets sick. Gave us a big advantage playing Halo back in the day though. She would just get sick and we'd kill her. Love you, Mom. So, been getting some stuff done, working away on these shots. Still got a lot left. And I'm trying to give myself 12 days, so a little less than 2 weeks to finish a lot of shots left. I don't want to give a specific number, but I want to give myself a few days before the deadline, which is October 31st, so that I can finalize everything, put music together with the sound design, all the sound effects, and do color grading, which I wish I had more time to do color grading, because originally I was intending to do all the color grading in DaVinci Resolve, which is a powerful color grading program that is dedicated for correcting colors and grading and all that stuff. But the free version, because normally it's $1,000 program, but Blackmagic, who makes the software, did a really smart thing where they basically released a light version of it for free, which does pretty much everything that the full version does, except for a few professional details that honestly aren't that big of a deal unless you specifically need them. One of those things was being able to export at 4K. The light version maxed out at 1080p. So I was like, well, if I'm going to be doing this at 4K export, I can't use DaVinci Resolve, right? I was going to have to figure out something else to do. Ideally not have to use After Effects because that could be clunky and slow. Adobe SpeedGrade is Adobe's answer to Resolve, although it is not that good. I say that not knowing the program at all. I've never used it. But from what I hear, it's a little clunkier, but it has its uses. Apparently, Adobe's coming out with a big upgrade, or rather update, at some point in time this month. Honestly, any day now, mid-October, so hopefully it'll be out by the time that I'm needing it. An update that will be able to work in tandem with your Premiere file, which is what's so great about After Effects. Is that I edited my whole thing in Adobe Premiere Pro. And this is why I love the Adobe Creative Suite, because I managed to get in at the 40% off, so I have a year subscription at $30 a month for professional tools that I use to make a living. That's nothing. Nothing. It's fantastic. It's awesome being able to be yeah, I don't have to pirate the software, because you do. Internet, I know you. I'm part of you. Anyway, so it is 2 in the morning. I'm drinking my nighttime melatonin. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I honestly swear I have ADD sometimes. No, seriously, what were we talking about? Color grading? SpeedGrade. Hopefully that update works well. But fortunately, something else came out. DaVinci Resolve updated their own software. They released like a beta version of their Resolve, which I haven't looked into too much, but the couple times I did look into it, it seemed that it was all right. Was that they allowed 4K exporting on the light free version. So I don't have that one yet. I only have the original one, and if you're to install the new one, you wouldn't be able to reverse it. You wouldn't be able to install the old one. It's weird. I don't get it. But we'll see. As much as I want color grading on this to be amazing, if it comes down to it, I might only have a day to do it. So I'll just have to like do my best, and hopefully it won't suck, and hopefully be consistent, because color grading has never been my specialty. I enjoy correcting colors and whatnot, but I don't have artistic taste or knowledge in the color department. Like, I can tweak colors. I'm very good at identifying colors and getting the colors that I want, but that's different from, say, being like, yes, this looks good. On a technical standpoint, I could figure out what looks good, but color grading, I don't know. I just don't have enough experience with it to really say that I could do a good job. I might be able to get Nico to help me out using Resolve, but we'll see. Because that's an issue, is that I'm giving myself like 3 days from the time of like I need the last visual effects shot done and delivery, because there's tons of stuff that can go wrong and tons of stuff that could take a lot more time than it should. For instance, the first time I exported a rough cut of this 10.5-minute video, it took 7 hours to export. But that was at 4K. Compressed YouTube quality, it took 7 hours. So, I mean, that sucks. But I'm hopeful that being able to export at full high quality DPX files at 4K will be quicker, even though I'm going to end up with half a terabyte of movie that's 10 minutes long, which is just freaking absurd. Considering lossless Blu-rays, a movie, like a 90-minute, 2-hour movie, is, I don't know their actual file sizes on Blu-ray discs, but they go up to like 50 gigs. Seems fine to me. For instance, I just exported an effects shot that was 17 seconds long. No, it was 21 seconds long, and it came out to be 17 gigabytes. It's just ridiculous. I really hope I'm going to be able to figure out a better method for that. So those are my main concerns at the moment, is being able to finish all my effects done with time to spare, so that I can polish everything that I can ahead of time, and then with 2 days in advance, like still left, being able to be like, render, export this video out, finalize it, check for errors, check for things that go wrong. I don't want to have to be like on the morning of Halloween being exporting this thing and be like, well, hopefully it works. Hopefully there's not some glaring issue with it because I'm submitting this to the red people. Should really get that checked out. Red people. Ha. So there's that. And Antonius from AVByte, I love those guys so much. Antonius, we chatted today. He's been working on the music, and he's going out of town. He's going to Europe this weekend, actually, for a couple weeks. So he's basically having to get all the music done by like this weekend, by Friday or Saturday. And that's cool, because now it's like, sweet, I'm going to have this done way ahead of time. The music, that is. Because sound design, I'm not expecting to have finished until the final week. I'm just going to... Okay. I'm really excited because the music turned out fantastic. And obviously it's collaborative. Like, I listen to it and I'm excited, but then I give him tons and tons of notes about like what to change. Because that's just the nature of things. But I'm going to give you just a quick preview. I won't actually show you the video, but you can listen, maybe. I'm going to put my mic up against it. Sleeps. And the power of thought lost comes to light. It's hard to get the bass. Just realizing there's stereo input and I'm going to put in the microphone. You probably can't even hear me. That was enough. Put my mic back. Hold on, I'm going to have to put my camera down. 10-minute video! Sorry about that, guys. That got really out of hand. Okay, so that's the music so far. That's just like the first 30 seconds or so. After like a 30-second thing. You may have recognized my voice there at the beginning. I basically say the same text that was in the trailer. But that's not going to be my voice in the final video. I'm going to have someone with a much more majestic and beautiful voice be speaking in that intro. Which reminds me, I still have to mail him my microphone setup so that we can get that going. I'm really excited. This is going to be a very, very professional video. Far more professional than the budget allowed. Because the only cost when I made this video, when we shot it, was running the Epic, which was a lot of money for 2 days. In fact, actually, it was a set amount for 2 days, but I managed to get a third day out of it because I filmed before returning it from my friend named Arthur. He's the same guy who rented out his Red Epic package to the VGHS crew. So literally, the camera that I shot this short film on is the exact same camera. Like, not just same model, like, oh yeah, we both drive Ferraris. Random example, sorry. But like, it's the same camera that they shot Video Game High School on. And I know they had a B camera, that was a Scarlett, but the Epic that they primarily shot on was the same one. They also shot with much nicer lenses, so optically it's not going to be the same. But it'll still look good, because I still shot it on a nice lens, but it doesn't compare to cinema glass, which it costs 20 times more than my $1,000 lens. So, yeah, 12-minute video, my God. Again, I lost my train of thought. Code word Mountain Dew. And, yeah, so just cranking along. I guess I'll get back to you again at some point. I've realized that I work way better at night than I do during the day, because I'm easily sidetracked, especially with 3 monitors, where I have like After Effects on one monitor, the display panel on the other monitor, and like Groove Shark on my 3rd monitor. Just listening to music. Every now and then I'll open up Facebook and Twitter and be like. And then of course I had to go and put Reddit as a bookmark so it's easily clickable. Every time I've ever gone to Reddit, I always had to like type it in, but now I actually have a bookmark for it. I think I should probably just delete that bookmark, because I go to Reddit a lot more often now with that bookmark. But yeah, what was I saying? That seems to affect me. I get distracted more easily during the day. At nighttime is when I tend to focus easier, so it's a little over 2 in the morning, and I'm getting a lot of work done. And I'll probably continue doing this until the morning. Also, my fiance Jenna got a job. Congrats to her. She's a nurse. She's going to be making a ton of money. But that means that we're going to be moving at some point, hopefully in November, and probably moving up towards Glendale. We're going to go see a place tomorrow, I guess this morning at 11 or so. Probably around the time this will go up if I upload it now. Remember the code word? Let me know. All right, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys later.